And the sooner you identify it, and the sooner that you adopt the mindset of, I'm not dealing with it, and it's not weakness, it's strength. I'm wasting no more time on this. I'm canceling it. I'm euthanizing the whole trade. It can't take any more money from you. As soon as you kill the trade, you cannot have any more fees and commissions paid on it. You have no more fear about it panning out to a loss, full stop out. You've banked more money than you would have if it goes to your stop. How's that a bad transaction? Please make me understand that that's something that's not worth doing. Convince me that that's not sound logic, because it is. And you're listening to people write books and talk about things on videos and shit, and they have never brought anything to the table to help you become better at this at all. And just like the trade that you know damn well you should be getting out of, you're holding on to a loser. You're holding on to toxic people because drama is infectious. And drama and cancel culture is a fire. Once it starts, it spreads quick. And that's all these people want to see happen with me. And here I am. I'm pissing on every fire they start. Bulletproof, wrecking ball proof, fireproof. Fuck all y'all. Okay? You don't like me? I don't give a shit. I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. I don't give a fuck if your algo box or your fucking KB trading bullshit makes you a lot of money or if it doesn't make you a fucking penny. You get what you get. You deserve what you fucking get. But listen, you ain't doing shit to me. You're not slowing me down. I haven't even started yet. And you're seeing the proof that I got shit that nobody's seen before. And I'm going to turn a lot of you into financial fucking savages this year. It would be foolish for you not to prepare yourself. It would be foolish for you not to commit 110% this year. The entire trajectory of your life could change this year. You could be carving out an entirely different outcome for your whole family. Not just you, everybody after you. Your children, their children, and so forth. What's going to stop you? What's the thing? Who's the person that's going to say, yeah, this is enough for me to say I'm not going to do it? That's weakness. Not, this isn't making me money. This is too much stress. I'm going to close this losing trade or potential losing trade. That's a strength. That's not a weakness. Most of your opinions about things in this industry are upside down. You think everybody gets rich the first month they go out and start trading. You think everybody has no losing trades, no drawdown. Nobody's ever blown out an account that's profitable and consistent now. There's no way somebody that blew out accounts could find consistency and profitability now when everybody that ever gets there has done that. And the ones that have done it, they don't hide it. It's their badge. That's their war scars. I endured a whole shit ton of stuff to get to the point where I know what I know now. And you don't need to go through all of that. You don't need to do that. And I'm trying my best. I wish I was better at teaching. I wish I was. I pray all the time that, as unrefined as I am as a man, I'm falling short many times as a teacher. And sometimes, I feel like I wish I could have done it better, but I don't know how to do it better. Like, I don't know how I could make it any better than I'm doing it. I just know the things that I do work. And I've also found that the people that are lazy, that don't do the things I tell them to do, they never get here. And they can call me a fraud. They can call me a scammer. They can call me whatever the fuck they want to call me. I know that they're in pain. because they wanted to work for them and they wanted it to be easy. But I've already told every one of you, and every time I've ever opened up a mentorship, I've always said, it's going to take a lot of work. And it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to put a lot of effort into this. And they all come in, yeah, we want to do it. We're ready. I'm going to do everything. The first month, I got to do what? Fuck this. I'm out of here. Yep. You're going to find out who you really are this year. And you got to press into it. When it's uncomfortable, press into that. That's what trading is going to feel like. You do not know if your trade is going to be stopped out. That uncertainty, you have to press into that as a trader. The fact that you're still listening to me, you got what it takes. You have exactly what it takes. Everybody taps out and says, oh, these videos are too long. You're droning on, man. Get to the point. I delete your shit. You're a waste of my fucking time. I'm not going to read your tweet, and I don't want to read your shit on my channel anymore. I delete it. You're lazy. Go fuck off. I don't need to tell you to your face. I don't make a show of it, but that's what I do with people like you. If you're toxic, I delete you. Unless you're Vinny or Sammy. You're not blocked, bitches. I'm not going to block you. You're going to be left open so that way when you get on the leaderboard, should you ever do it, I'll see it. Nobody will have to retweet it to me. I'm waiting. I am fucking waiting with bells on. Think I can't whoop your ass? Come on. Come on. And I can do that and mentor. I'm not distracted. It's still trading, folks. The things that I'm doing right now are whooping their ass now. I don't need to do half of what I'm doing. 20% a day, 10% a day, 15% a day. How many losing trades are you seeing? Do the fucking math on that. I don't need a calculator, baby. I know how this fucking ends. Me winning. You got a mentor that's absolutely fucking jacked up this year. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait until February 7th. Why don't you just start sooner, ICT? Honestly, I've contemplated that. Today I almost did it. I was like, okay, let me just no, let's just relax. My protocol's been for years. First Tuesday of February. That's when I pull the trigger, and that's when I start taking it for what it is, not staying like now. Usually I wouldn't be doing anything in the marketplace at all. And before I started mentoring, the community that I started with 2016 group, I wouldn't even be looking at charts. And that's why I required the first Tuesday of February, allowing January, which can be, sometimes it's a sloppy month where it can be just really just not doing a whole lot. I mean, we're seeing movement, but it's still choppy. It's still shitty markets. And don't let my analysis on Tuesday night with that big ass drop going down to perfect delivery of price convince you that January is a good month all the time. It's not. And then what usually would happen before I started mentoring is it would take me about a week and a half for me to get acclimated to what the market was doing. So even though I would be in there, my trades would be very, very small. One contract, maybe two, and just work in slowly to get a feel for what the market's doing, because I would not be looking at it from the second week of November all the way up to the first Tuesday of February. But because I was mentoring, I always stayed looking at the charts, even though I wasn't actively teaching with the group, because I would take a couple of weeks off, in December going into February. It would be light commentary because I needed to make sure I stayed plugged in. That way and that's all I've been doing with you all. Because some of you are like, dude, why are you sending all these recordings? Why ain't you doing this? I'm keeping myself close to the marketplace. So that way, when I go on February 7th, I'm not rusty. Just like a skill set, like anything else, you have to use it, or you got to practice like stretching out. You want to be able to do a split, right? You can't do a fucking split the first time you want to do a split. You got to grow into that. It's painful. It takes time, and you got to sit through that painful stretch over months to get that. Well, if you step away from the charts and you don't get a feel for the rhythm, the order flow that's going on, the climate, the sentiment that's in the marketplace, there's all kinds of shit going on in the world right now, and that's what makes trading very, very difficult right now. All the biggest talkers are all falling on their face right now too. It's hard. I didn't say it was easy. I'm having a hard time getting a read on some of this shit. That's the way it is. This is the hardest the market's ever been in my 30 years. So if you feel like you're having a hard time getting your footing, think about this. And I'm going to close it. You're learning to do the most difficult shit in the world. This skill set, when you obtain it, and if you listen and you show up every day, you're going to. You're going to. And you're going to spend the rest of your life honing that skill, keeping it, working towards improving yourself, refining it. And nobody can take it away from you. If your spouse leaves you, okay, that's unfortunate, but they can't take this away with you. You're going to have the skill set for as long as you have your mental faculties. And you can change your whole financial landscape. And when you learn how to do this in this environment, when it gets easy, and it will, when, I don't know. But there's going to be easy days and easy months and easy conditions to trade in. And you are going to feel like a freaking monster. Like you can do anything, nothing wrong in those environments. You should be commending yourself that you're even willing to do this in the hardest time it's ever been for trading. What do you mean it's hard? This is what you're going to see, these jokers that are going to be tweeting to me. This guy's talking about trading's easy. I made this today. Okay, show me your last 6 months. It's just ridiculous. Take things in the right proper context. I'm saying that in my 30 years of experience in these markets, I have never seen a condition that has been so choppy, so just unorganized price action, just real shitty. And that is not the algorithm being changed. It's not them rewriting the algorithm. None of that is a factor here. It's just the fact that we have a lot of stuff going on all the time. It's constant, geopolitical things, wars breaking out over here. This government's being overtaken by that one. Global unification, food becoming scarce, illnesses, all that stuff is weighing heavily on everyone. Large funding firms, not like funding firms for trading, but like institutions, big banks, they have a great respect for the level of risk right now. They're not out there rolling the dice. And because they're not participating, even though the algorithm is pricing higher and lower, they're not biting yet. And that's why the market's doing what it's doing. They're going to have to create a significant displacement in price to get sentiment engaged. We're still early in the year. These people that run these funds and hedge funds and put billions at work, they're not chomping at the bit to just plunk down any old bet. They want to have something really meaningful to acquire and absorb the risk that's inherent to having a trade in this environment. Who's rushing to buy what stock right now? Think about that. What company out there is doing no wrong and everybody should just pour their money into it? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. What currency in what country is the most trustworthy right now that you should be focusing on that currency and pouring your money into it? Good luck with that. look at it like that, it's quick and easy to understand why the markets are doing what they're doing. They're choppy for a reason, because no one with big, deep pockets are participating. It's just us right now, the little guppies moving around. So they don't need to move the market a lot for us. That's all the liquidity and order flow that's coming in. But when they create this next move, what move? You'll know it. It's going to be a shift in market structure that's meaningful. You'll see it. It will be obvious. And that will get everybody thinking, okay, we're off to the races now. And they start allocating funds to positions. Hedge funds start pouring in money. And that is what we're waiting for, because they are going to be cannibalized. The markets are not going after Retail Rick. Retail Rick just puts himself underneath the tires of the truck. They're going after the deep pockets that's out there in the marketplace. Not every hedge fund is profitable. Some of them are just lunch. So I covered a lot of stuff. Probably some things you probably didn't want to listen to. I don't care. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the people that just want to learn and understand that this is difficult. They're going to understand about many of the things that you aren't going to learn about in books. Systems and approaches and things. That's not it. It's the you. The person that's listening. The person that's got to look in that mirror tonight, tomorrow. And you're going to reflect on the things that you're learning. And how's that going to impact your life? Are you going to feel like this is too much? I ain't going to bother with it. Yeah, it should have been easier. It's not. I'm not a good teacher, so there's your perfect excuse. Good, run with that one. If you don't have the wherewithal to endure it, then this isn't for you. It's not for you. Not because I'm not willing, and not because it's something that you couldn't learn. It's a decision that you've made, and once you settle on that decision, it's best for you not to participate that much. Why waste your time? Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. But it's going to be requiring a lot of work. You're going to get frustrated many times. You're going to feel like you want to quit. Don't. Let me remind you. You're not swiping a credit card here. You're not sending me PayPal. You're not giving me money. You don't even have to thank me. Okay? Keep your focus on you this year. There's no reason for you to feel like you should want to quit. I get no ad revenue on this, and I'm still talking to you. I want to see you do well, but you're going to have to listen. If you don't listen, the lessons are going to be much more painful than they need to be. So I want you to enjoy your weekend, study, enjoy your time with your family as well. So make sure you're keeping time for them. Keep your business your business. Don't talk about what you're doing at work or at school or around your friends. If they're not already involved in this, don't invite them. You don't need to be a sales rep for ICT with your friends and family and coworkers, okay? Keep the focus on you. Build yourself up. Stay busy in your studying. And I will be back at it again with you all on Monday. Until I talk to you then, be safe.